What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck, where we play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at Abyss Actor Beatdown 2020 edition, as brought to you by Patreon sponsor Tyler Laughlin. Now, if you just want to know what I'm playing and why I'm playing it in here, you can check out the link in the description. There, I have a separate shorter video, the profile video, that'll go over everything. Otherwise, here, it's 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. I'll be testing this out, showing you how it works, and hopefully, we'll have a little fun. Alright, here we are, first duel versus the duelist, the underscore duelist. And you want to go second in this deck, which fortunately, most decks right now want to go first, which is pretty nice. Looks like we're going up against Dinosaurs, which is not the best matchup, but it's also not the worst matchup. It really depends what they can do. We've got one thing of removal, and we've got the ability to play through possibly one disruption. The problem with this deck is that it has one very bad choke point, where if you know what you're playing against, it's pretty easy to shut down the Abyss Actors. Fortunately, no one knows what Abyss Actors can do. They're not a very popular deck, they're not a very played deck, which means normally you can get people to fire off their negates early, and then you can play through disruption that way. So this deck, not the best deck right now, does have a chance, but I don't think it could ever be meta, because as soon as this became popular enough that people learned the combos, like people who don't play the deck learn the combos, then it gets really easy to counter. Lost my thing here, because he's doing weird stuff. But yeah, we've got the Kaiju, so if all he ends on is like Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, we can Kaiju over that. If all he ends on is just a rank 4 Ixie, we can Kaiju over that. If he has two, then we might be in a spot of bother. Oh boy. Samorg. So we're gonna see Ultimate Conductor along with a barrier statue? That I can't play through. That's gonna be some shit, I tell you what. Or the Infinite Negate combo. Alright. Using the double evolution pill on Pankratops. Okie dokie. Yeah, it really just depends if he's gonna summon... Oh, because he's already got... Okay, Ultimate Conductor plus Pankratops. If he stops me from special summoning, then I'm just fucked. If he's got the barrier statue. Welp, I think that's game, because I can't Kaiju. I can't special summon anything. I can't pendulum summon. And there's just nothing I can do. Alright, here we are, duel number 2 versus Mirror Bees Ludico. Hopefully we won't get shut out of special summoning completely. That was a very unfortunate first duel. Alright, looks like we're going up against Dragon Link. I was like, maybe if we're lucky it'll just be Dragunities. Maybe it'll be pure Dragunities, but no. It's... We go from a deck that prevents us from special summoning to the single best deck in the meta. The deck of which several cards of this are probably going to be hit. Not sure, my audience usually doesn't have to sit through meta combos. You'll have to let me know if you want to in the future. I think I'm going to skip it this time. Last time I didn't skip the meta combos, and I think a couple people were like, I didn't want to watch that, Joe, so let's just fast forward. We'll be back to see what kind of board they build with their one card. Oh. Well, that actually isn't that bad. Just Heretic Seals and Dragoon? Alright, let's go ahead and try this. Unfortunately, you have to activate this first. You have to do it at the start of your main phase. Fortunately, he didn't negate it, because how could he have known that I had this? If he had, he would have. So, let's just give him a spider. Along came a spider, you know what they say. And then what we're going to do, you can activate this. And then if you control no monsters, you could special summon it out of the pendulum zone. This is one of the ways we like bait negates. Because this will give us something. And normally we could do things from here, or we could go into the battle phase, but we actually happen to open with Rise of the Abyss King, which lets us pop cards our opponent controls equal to the number of attack position Abyss Actors. So we're just going to go ahead and activate that and pop the Heretic Spheres, or force him to activate it now. One or the other. Yep, so there we go. He's probably going to return this to hand. No, because it has to be a special summoned monster. Yeah. So really just a matter... Okay, he gets Brotar out of the deck. And then I always forget what Brotar does. Pitching something to summon. Okay, so he has a Levianeer for next turn. If we're lucky, he won't get to a next turn. So then we're going to go ahead and make Hyper Director, the Link. The Link is cool. Because you can... Aw, he surrendered. I sat through your combo. You could at least sit through my combo. I had things I was gonna do. But yeah, Hyper Director, pretty nice. He turns every Abyss Actor that's level 4 or lower into basically one card combo. Or I guess you need another Abyss Actor, but his thing is you place a card in the Pendulum Scale, and then he summons it, and replaces it in the Pendulum Scale with any monster from the deck. And we have one that's like a 0 scale that can pay 1,000 to search any other Abyss Actor. So, like, basically any level 4 becomes this, becomes the searcher, completes your scales, and then you can Pendulum summon. Or if you already have scales, then you can get the monsters to summon. So it's pretty nice, and that's how you can kind of bait things out, because, like, if he had negated this, say we didn't have the Kaiju, he negates this or something like that, then we can normal summon Wild Hope, make another one. Or we could just complete our scales as is, summon stuff, do stuff. So there's a lot of things if they let you play. But at least we got a win on. We've got a win off against the meta deck. Granted, he didn't do full combo, but still. Either way, let's go ahead into the third duel. Alrighty, here we are in the third duel versus Zzz. Could he be asleep? Could he be a fly? Comment in the comments, which do you think is more likely? Asleep or fly? And once again, we start with Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, so we have something to bait out negates. And we have both of these are good. Oh hey, Chibi Gohan will be happy. Someone else is playing Gladiator Beasts. But yeah, we have both of these, and this one is like, if your opponent controls a monster, summon it out of the Pendulum Zone. And this one's, if you control no monsters, summon it out of the Pendulum Zone. Okay, this is not Abyss, this is not Gladiator Beast, not like I thought. Weird that he would use those as the normal monsters if you're playing World Legacy. World Legacy Gladiator Beast? Now that's something unique. But yeah, either one of these are good for, like, baiting out stuff. But I always get their things confused, because there's a difference between you have no monsters, or your opponent has one monster. Sometimes my opponent makes me go first, I activate this in the scale, and then I just weep because I can't actually summon it. And sometimes I'll, like, Interrupted Kaiju Slumber first, and then activate this, and then realize I can't summon it because I control a monster. Like, oops. Oopsie doodle. Silent Doom. Interesting. Doing all sorts of normal monster things. I guess I could skip ahead on this combo, but I honestly have no idea what he's going to do. I'm not sure what you can make with a combination of Gladiator Beasts and World Chalice. World Chalice in general don't have a lot of, like, exclusive cards. Unless he's going to use it for something else. I don't know. You know, we'll go ahead and skip it. I'm in a skipping mood today. Do Skip Force, and we'll be back when they're done building their deck. Alright. Pretty brutal. So we ended on... He's got a monster negate, he's locked us out of the extra deck, and he's got that spell negate, which unfortunately is going to keep us from using the Kaiju Slumber. Now, what I'm hoping for is that we can somehow bait out that negate with something. So what I'm going to do, we're going to activate Curtain Raiser. We could summon that unless he somehow negates it. Okay, not going to negate that. The question is, if I activate my Pendulum Scale, will he negate that? If this gets destroyed, I get an effect. So, if he negates this now and stops... Yes! X-Potato. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get this out, so... Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and summon this now. There we go. We get that, and then... Boom. Shouldn't have wasted it. Everything gets destroyed. My side of the field, your side of the field. Turtle power. And then because my opponent because they control a monster, I can summon an extra. Bada bing. And then I can turn that into Hyper Director. Bada bing. And then I can activate this here. And then I can summon the extras. Hello. And replace it with... Where's she at? Mellow Madonna. And then Actors has an effect on the field. You could tribute it to complete your pendulum scale, or to place something in your pendulum scale. So we're just going to do that. We're just going to put the 1 level 9, or the 9 scale. And I'm going to pay 1,000 to search. We're going to get the most useful one, which is Superstar, because he can search things. And then we're going to Pendulum Summon. We're just going to go at, yeah, Curtain Raiser because we can, and Superstar. And now we could search, there's a bunch of different scripts we have. Oh, am I going to get Nibiru now? Is it Nibiru time? Oh no, okay, for some reason I thought it was waiting. We can search stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and take Opening Ceremony. We paid 1,000. We can't OTK this turn. He might be able to come back. So we're just going to gain 1,500 life points. Hey, pretty nice. And then we'll go to the battle phase. Attack. Attack. And just get in for some damage. This isn't quite an OTK deck, especially if you have to play through Disruption. If he didn't put up any Disruption, then yeah, I probably could have OTK'd him there. And then we happen to open with this, so we're going to go ahead and use it. It says, tribute an Abyss Actor, target one script in the graveyard, set it to our field. So we're going to use that, get Opening Ceremony. And I can't activate it again this turn. You can only use it once per turn. Oh, I forget this has a monster effect. What does this do again? Once per turn, you can send one Abyss script from your deck to the graveyard. Oh yeah, okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to tribute this off the field. We're going to send that to the graveyard. And then get an extras back. I forgot this doesn't tribute it. So okay, that's fine. Either way, you generally, even though Director's pretty good, you generally want to get him off your field, especially if you're playing against something like Gladiator Beast that likes to attack over things, just because he has such low attack. And unfortunately, using Hyper Director locks you into Abyss Actors. Using this search effect locks you into Abyss Actor Pendulums, which all the monsters are pendulum monsters except for Hyper Director. So if you search with her, you can't summon the Link. A sad state of affairs. But that's why you pretty much have to play Abyss Actors pure, why they're never really going to be a meta deck, because they're too xenophobic. Xenophobic? I don't know. They can't work outside their archetype because their best cards all say, like, you can do this powerful thing, but then you can only summon Abyss Actors for the rest of the turn. Of course, there are some ways you can take advantage of that. Oh, Succession. Okay, he's gonna get some stuff back. He's doing some things, some stuff, man. Going into that. Is he gonna pop? Are you gonna pop my back row? I hope you pop my back row. That would be fun. That'd be funny. All the Abyss scripts get, like, amazing effects if your opponent destroys them. They rarely do, because I think it's, even if you don't know that much about Abyss Actors, you kind of know that's common. Okay, just go into attack. Alrighty. Ouch. So this thing can, when a spell trap card is activated. Yep, and then when this is the only card on your field, the only monster, it gains 1100 attack, so he can't get over this. So end of the battle phase. Yeah, most people know the Abyss scripts, they get really cool effects if your opponent destroys them. You have to have an Abyss script in your extra deck. Oh, okay, I thought he would go into other things. Let's see if he negates this. You really don't need the extra deck, you just need to have, as long as you have one Hyper Director, you're good, and even then you could probably get past without the Hyper Director. Alright. Thank you. Let's go ahead. We're gonna summon Big Potato Man. The titular X-Potato, Evil Heel. The only level 8 in the deck, which is why you need a 9 scale. Yeah, I'll save that for when I need it. And then we're gonna go ahead and special summon Evil Heel and Superstar. Oh, and we've got... Oh, I've got one in my hand. Yeah, we don't need extras. We'll just save that for now. And then when this guy's summoned, you can target a monster. It loses 1,000 attack for every Abyss Actor you control. So a lot of attack. Just a whole lot of it. Let's gain more life points, shall we? I like life points. Who doesn't? X-Potato. Ripperoni. That's fine. I can use this. Tribute it off. You know, we're just going to take this one. Why not? And we're just going to blow up 3 cards. Boop, boop, boop. And the great thing about this card, not only does it blow up cards equal to the number you control, but, yeah, he surrendered. But if you control a level 7 or higher Abyss Actor, it becomes spell speed 4. They can't activate cards and effects in response to it. So sometimes if your opponent does kind of know what you're doing, you can set up your scales and they won't negate because they know the Hyper Director's coming. And then you can summon one of these two. And if you have this in your hand, you can blow up like 1 or 2 important cards and they can't negate it. So every once in a while you'll have those cool effects. Most of the time though, you're not going to open with this. You're going to have to search it and they'll just negate that effect. But either way, play through some more Disruption, doing pretty good. Let's go ahead into the 4th duel. Alright, 4th duel. Get to go second again. Hey, we're doing exactly what we want. And we started with another Gamma Seal. It looks like my ratios are working really good. Either that or just the shuffler around here. Hoy. Ah, Dark Lords. This could be tricky. They have a lot of different things. You know, that's the problem with playing a Go Second deck, is like every duel starts, and I'm like, now I gotta sit through a whole bunch of combos again before I get to do everything. It's like every duel starts with like, okay, let's wait and see what they do, and then we'll do stuff. Hey, free monster. Oh no, that turn... Oh, no, okay. I don't have the big tent. I just have the extras, which is the better of the two. It's level 1. You could play 1 for 1 if you wanted. You have a bunch of monsters. Let's see. Reasoning. Let's go for... He's got so many different levels. Let's say 8. Nope. I know they have level 8s. 9! I was 1 off! And it looks like he's playing Floodgates. 1 type of monster. Okay, that's good. We're playing... Interesting. Playing Brain Control to take back the monster you gave me. Indian Giver. Wait, is that a bad term now? I know that used to be a term... Yeah, that's probably bad. Now that I think about it, because it implies that, like, Native Americans steal shit. And quite the opposite was true. Unfortunately. But I'm not here to talk about Native American genocide or anything like that. Still haven't had any of my episodes hit by YouTube's demonetization. Oh wait, no, there was one. It was when the coronavirus first started, we did a pandemic duel that was nothing but like viruses and things kind of like tangentially related. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar with the Dark Lords, they can all pay 1,000, target a card in the graveyard. Oh, they don't have any. They can target their spell. So he's just got a whole bunch of... Alright. Yeah, we've got, like, our scales and everything already, so we don't even have to use Hyper Director. We can just straight up Mellow Madonna. We can... activate that. Granted, he might have traps actually set. Let's pay 1,000. That unfortunately shuts down our Kaijus. We're going to get Superstar. We're gonna hope if this is a fucking solemn, we are so screwed. We are screwed out of 10. Which is why I'm not gonna summon the extras, just in case. Go Superstar, we'll go Sassy Rookie, and we'll go Wild Hope. Oh no. Oh no? Oh, okay. Yay, we're good. Yeah, Sassy Rookie and Wild Hope. You don't, send one Dark Lord, Fusion Summon. Ah, okay. So, he's going to get everything. But this blows up the field, doesn't it? Opponent cannot target fairies you control. Destroy all cards your opponent controls. During the main phase, you can pay 1,000, summon. Okay. Yeah, and we're gonna get Fantasy Magic. Wait, if he blows that up... Oh, damn it, I forgot he was gonna blow everything up. Yep. We could target one card. Yep. Oh, I have an Abyss Actor in the extra deck and a Pendulum summoned one on the field. Yeah, I should have picked another one. I need this to help get rid of that, but this is fine. We'll activate this. If it's destroyed, you can target a card and spin it back to the deck. And when this is destroyed, you get to search. So we're just going to search out our Mellow Madonna again. And yeah, we play Sassy Rookie almost exclusively for this situation. Because he's like, can't be destroyed once per turn. Which is nice. And this is only once per turn, isn't it? And I've already Pendulum summoned. So maybe I should just wait. What else does he have in the graveyard? Because once per turn he can summon one. Which is gonna suck. But there's not much else I can do. Wait. They can't target. Okay, I need to target. Yeah, I have another option. All the options I have at the moment are target. I have other options I can do, but they'll have to wait until next turn. So he blew up my field, but it cost him... Oh wait, I could just kaiju him. What am I thinking of? I'm trying to figure out their... Gotta move into attack position. I think he got too excited and forgot. Yeah, fortunately, the only other Dark Lord card in the graveyard requires him to, is just the fusion one. If they get their other traps, they could pay 1,000 to use spells in the graveyard. Oh, hey. So, let's just go ahead and Gamecill over that. How's it going? Nice to see you. Let's activate this. Let's go ahead and search. Searching out the things. Searching out the stuff. Send one Dark Lord, destroy one card on the field. Rip-a-roni. Normal summon. Activate. I'm gonna get one way or the other. Thank you. I've already used the effect, so I can't use it again. But that's fine. We've got Comic Relief. And then we can special summon, but only one. There we go. And then let's go ahead. Deck thin a little bit. Get this. Just blow up Gamecill for maximum damage. Because all his cards cost him stuff he's got to use. Once you get Dark Lords down to like where they're top decking, they have more things than they used to. They used to be very reliant on 2-card combos. They still kind of are. It's a deck full of high-level monsters, but they have a couple low-level ones that can do some stuff, man, and some things. Yeah, we're good. Just gonna end on that. Sassy Rookie, MVP right now. Yeah, the first time it would be destroyed, it's not destroyed. And then if it does get destroyed, you get to summon an Abyss Actor from the deck. And you can usually get Wild Hope, who, when he's destroyed, lets you search. So there we go. We get a win through a nuke, thanks to Sassy Rookie. It's a real shame. I could have... I wish. Yeah, because the Abyss scripts, like I said, if they get destroyed by your opponent, they do shit. This one's like search 2 Abyss Actors. The one that gives you life points is just draw until you get 5 cards in your hand. And the one that lets you recover stuff from the graveyard just says, summon as many Abyss Actors from the deck as possible. Like, it's super nutty, and for some reason I thought I'd be able to keep that, or it would miss timing or something, and I should have... that would have been awesome. This duel would have been over much faster if I just summoned 5 from the deck. Maybe there'll be another chance. Maybe next time. Either way, let's go into the 5th duel. Alright, 5th duel versus Donzalog. I think he almost meant Donzalug. That's the not Abyss Actor. I'm playing Abyss Actor. Dark Scorpion guy. We're gonna see some Dark Scorpions up in here. I am Michael Baheen. This is not Dark Scorpions. You're not the real Donzalog. Donzalug. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar, I'm not sure anyone would be familiar. I have to look it up. But I really like this pun because I didn't realize it until I did it last time I played Abyss Actors. I saw that my name was, I forget even what it was, but I looked it up. I was like, ah. So yeah, if you know now, you can go ahead and say it. I'll give you a moment. Otherwise, I'm going to reveal the truth. So, the truth is, Michael Bine? I don't even know how to pronounce that. But he's an actor who played the villain in the movie Abyss. So he's a literal Abyss actor. If I end up playing these a 4th time, I'll have to make sure to just keep using actors who were in Abyss. It'll be the longest running, like, joke in the history of YugiTube. Alright. Neither player, each time an FA spell card. Okay, when your opponent activates an effect, you can remove 1 athlete counter. So you've got nothing? Alright. I guess you're prepared to die. Unless I'm missing something. I misplayed it. RIP. FAs are hard, man. Too many levels to keep track of. Alright, we can summon this. Bada bing. I don't really have anything. So we're just gonna go ahead. We don't really need Hyper Director because I don't have anything. I already have the Mellow Madonna, so we don't need to search that. Wait. Yeah, actually, this would be more damage, right? We can activate Evil Heal. Then we can normal summon this dude because he does like the least amount of damage. Oh wait, I probably should have okay, whatever. There we go. And this can summon the level 9. And replace it with Twinkle Little Star. No, his attack is already 0. Activate. Activate. And I think this is just game. I think this is just way game. I'm sorry, but I'm playing an OTK deck. If you don't put any disruption in, it's just gonna be like Annihilation Central. Hand, yeah. 3,000 plus 25, plus, this thing gains 300 for every Abyss Actor, this gains 100 for every Abyss Actor, so this will be at least 2,000. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, we're like way over. Way over. Plus I could even search, like a thing to pop his field spell and stuff, so. RIP, you know, sometimes, to be fair, we've played a lot of really hard decks, so getting one kind of gimme, you know, it works out. Either way, that's the 5th duel. Let's go ahead to the halfway thing. Welcome to the halfway thing. You liking the episode so far? Are you enjoying a deck like Abyss Actors actually doing things in 2020? Do you have $1? You should give it to my Patreon. It helps support the channel, helps me make things better. I play very few ads on the channel. I'd like to keep it that way. And I'd also like to try to, you know, maybe get an editor so I have more time to do other things, work on other projects. I have a lot of other projects that are unfortunately getting put on the side burner for now. All sorts of different things, from like tabletop RPGs to the novel I've been working on for a while. I've been thinking about dipping my toe into political videos. I've been looking up a lot about stuff like that, and I'm like, I could explain that pretty well. I think I'm a pretty good explainer. So if you're interested in any of those, check out the Patreon. Not only would it help me out, but you also get rewards. You may have noticed these sleeves. You can get those for $2, along with the negation. Joe put that up on the screen if people missed it. It's comment in the comments if you get the reference to the negation. I'm not sure how many people will get that these days. And yeah, there are other rewards. Obviously, this episode was a patron request, which you can do if you get up to a certain tier. So check that out. I'd really appreciate it. And with that being said, let's jump back into the duels. His name a Jeff, and we're going against him now in the 6th duel. Will Jeff have what it takes to out our tremendous board of useless, nigh useless, unlimited potential, a spider, and almost useless with this. We don't play that many scripts. We play, let me think, 3, 4, 5, we play 6 scripts out of 40 cards. Mostly it's monsters. Oh, hey. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and dump this because we don't need it. Not at the moment. Blue Eyes Danger? 1 day of peace. Well, that's unfortunate. I kind of like to OTK. If you're going to stop me from dealing damage, I might have some troubles. Fortunately, though, this is not usually a card played in competent decks. The only time this is used to great effect... Well, I was going to say, the only time this is used to great effect is stuff like Exodia or Chain Burn, stuff where you're just trying to stall for time. I don't know why he made Link Karibo. Let's banish 6 cards. I don't need my cards. We're good. What the heck did we leave in here? Do we still have a Hyper Director? We have 1, so we must use it very carefully. I'm not really worried, though, because it's an Exodia deck, so we're going to do that. We're going to get this and give him one of these, which is actually good. If you noticed, it said that was on top of our deck, so we would have drawn that next, and we don't really want to draw that next. There we go, and I'm just going to set this, because if it's destroyed, we get an effect. Yeah, we're good. We're good for now. We can't deal any damage, so there's no point in comboing off. If he's playing something that might wipe the board, something like evenly matched, then we'll just be screwing ourselves over. And given the fact that he's playing some kind of Exodia deck, with Blue Eyes Exodia, reborn the monster! I don't feel like I'm in danger. Maybe it'll prove me wrong. Maybe this is all some mind games, lure me into a false sense of security, and then just dominate the world. Who can say? And at this point, I really kind of need my... whatchamacallit. I really kind of need that 1 Hyper Director, so I don't want to activate Pot of Extravagance again. So, what we're going to do, we're going to flip this up. Howdy. We're going to summon our 1 Hyper Director. Howdy. We're going to activate this. Again. Howdy. He's literal howdy. It's high noon. Going to that. Got a Madonna. Madonna gonna search. And Jeff surrendered. Jeff couldn't handle the combos that were coming his way. And yeah, unfortunately, because I drew Pot of Extravagance, Kaiju, script, this. There wasn't a whole lot I could have done. I wouldn't have been able to OTK him this turn. I was basically going to search... Oh wait, I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I think I had it. This is one of the jankiest decks I've seen in a while. We're on the casual server. I usually see stuff that can at least do some things. Like that Gladiator Beast deck. You know, not meta, but it could put up a negate or two. This, I don't know what the hell this was. Actually, I'm really curious. What you doing, Blue Eyes? Let's see. Alright, let's take a peek behind the corner. Let's see what he's doing. Is it just, yes. Yep, it's just Exodia. I have no idea why he's playing 3 Blue Eyes. Is it just to get off of... Yeah, that's weird. Oh, I guess he's got the trade-ins and the White Stone of Legend that he uses with cards of consonants. Trade in, get a Blue Eyes, do that. And then Pot of Avarice to get the legs and stuff back. But how are you going to get Allure of Darkness back if you happen to banish your things? You're playing as many light monsters as you are dark monsters. Also, the only danger he's playing is Ogo Pogo. That's really unusual. Not the best deck. There's better draw power decks. But yeah, I had literally nothing to fear. He literally could not hurt me. So let's go ahead into the 7th duel. Kermit the Frog here, and it looks as though we're going up against a Muppet of some kind. My Kermit impression is not the best, but I feel like I do a decent Kermit. Although I think most people do like a decent Kermit. I don't know. Comment in the comments with your best Kermit voice. If you have links, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Set 5 pass. I do not have a lot to deal with face down cards. We have that thing that pops everything, the Rise of the Abyss King or whatever. But unfortunately, sadly, that does that only hits face up cards. If he flips these and they're floodgates and we can play through them, then we can do stuff with Rise of the Abyss King. Imperial Order's we're gonna have a bad time. A pretty bad time. Fortunately, I think we could still deal with this. Let's go ahead. So the thing is, we have an 8 scale. He doesn't negate the scale, but we couldn't pendulum this because it is 8. It has to be between the levels. But what we can do... Actually, this is... Okay. Normal summon this. We're going to turn this into Hyper Director. See if he negates this or stops it somehow. Lost Wind. Okay. That's fine. So... That's unfortunate because that's just negated forever. What I was going to do is activate this, and then this could summon it out. We can't do that now. Potato. Potatoes all around, because this guy looks like a potato, kind of. Yeah, like you could shut down my scales, but I could still pendulum. Well. That puts us unfortunate. See, hit this set card, and you have a face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster. Okay. So if he destroys this, I could get rid of Imperial Order, so that's a good thing. Fortunately, we got a 0 scale and 3. There's no 2s. This is a 1. So yeah, he managed to play through us by using all the traps. Trap 'em, trick 'em. And now we're gonna get toaded. Is this gonna be totally terrible? Just get another one. Okay. And then what? Go oh, I thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna shuffle that back, if you don't mind. Turn all my spells back on. Never destroy the back row of an Abyss Actor player. It will not end up well for you. Unfortunately, he has what he needs to make Toad, and with how many resources I've expended, I'm unsure if I could play through a Toad, especially with 2 big beefy. I only play 1 of these, I only play 2 of these, specifically to stop stuff like this. A spell... Okay, so I can still search. He can't negate this effect because it's already face up. Okay, so I think what I want to do is like activate Comic Relief, see if he negates it, and then if he does, I can search a 9 scale. And then if he gets this, like, no big deal. He drew the 1 Imperial Order. Alright, so unfortunately he's going to have 2 Toads. He can go into my Starboy. He can get stuff that'll get over this. I don't think he'll have enough attacks to get rid of this and also get over the sassy rookies, though. Taking 700. I can't believe I put it... Wait, does it put it on top of the deck? I forget if I started with that and I said it. Yeah, I guess I must have, because if he had a chance to read it, he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have destroyed it. Unfortunately, Pendulum deck versus Imperial Order. Wait, I have a way... That's my extra deck. Yeah, it's on top of the deck. I should have should have realized that. All I did was prevent him from taking 700 damage. Ripperoni, the San Francisco treat. Okay, he's negating the Hyper Director by attributing himself for some reason. That'll get the Hyper Director off the field. But that still doesn't give me... monsters cannot target other monsters for attacks. Yeah, just without my spells, unfortunately, I don't think there's anything I can do. Because I already activated it, and I did that, and I got this, and I did stuff. But in the end, nothing really matters, because I can only activate this once per turn, and it was negated. Alrighty, here we are, 8th duel versus rifle. I get it. It's like a gun, but he spelled it differently. And yeah, I had to take a little break after that last duel. Just a little salty. I don't know if salty's the word if you're not angry. More just like depressed. Mild depression. It's not full-blown depression. It's just like you have a duel and it's like, drained? I guess drained is the word. When you have a duel, it's like, I did everything right, but they had the Imperial Order. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's hard to commentate after something like that, but it's fine. I'm back, and we're looking at Plague Spreader combos with Gozuki into Halkifibrax. Which, yeah, I think I mentioned before, originally this had Nibiru and Ash Blossom in it, so I could stop stuff like this. I do not have it. But even if I had it, the stuff I replaced it with was the Kaiju engine. So, I didn't draw the Kaiju. That's a good way to, like, test things out. Like, if you replace something with something else, anytime you play a hand, and it's like, if I had opened with a Kaiju, then I would know, like, okay, in the alternate universe where I didn't change the deck, that Kaiju would have been an Ash Blossom or Nibiru. And would I have preferred that? But here, no. Either way, I wouldn't have been able to stop this. Okay, and we're going to go up against... Baller Drock plus some other stuff, probably. I don't think Zombie World really hurts us. Because we don't have anything that locks us into type, even though we're all fiends. I think there's something that says, like, fiends. It's really just a matter of what he gets on top of Baller Drock. We have one extender, and we already opened with Mellow Madonna. So, we might be able to... We can bait out at least one thing. If we can get Superstar, then we can blow everything up, and he can't stop us. Only time will tell. Once again, I find myself being like, you know what? We'll just skip ahead. Here's the Martial Metal Marcher. We'll see what the hell he ends up making. Maybe bacon. Alrighty then, so the Martial Metal Marcher didn't do shit. The Baller Drock is just a Baller Drock. Unfortunately, the top deck was Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, so we're just going to say goodbye to everything. And give him a turtle. I hope you enjoy turtles. If you control no monsters, that's unfortunate. But I think we could still do it. Let's normal summon this. This might still be a negation, so let's try to bait that out if we can. If it's like a Solemn Strike or something, this will be the chance. What do we want to risk? Let's go with Sassy Rookie. If this is in the Pendulum Zone and Abyss Actor would be destroyed, he could be destroyed instead. So we have a chance, like, even if bad things happen and this is stuck in the zone, it'll at least have some use. Alright. Twinkle Star, how's it going? Mellow Madonna, how's it going? Searchy Doo, how's it going? Gonna Ash Blossom that? Playing a zombie deck. You might want it. No? Okay. Potato, we've already got Superstar. And I think that's all she wrote. She wrote everything down, and that was all she had. Unless I get Nibiru'd, which could very well happen. It could happen right now. It could happen today. I'm not going to activate that because it doesn't matter, because I'm about to search myself an Abyss script. I'm going to pop these two, so I don't need to lower their attacks to OTK. It would just be a waste of time. Unless he could stop this somehow. Do you have a way to stop this, sir? Huh? Infinite impermanence on that? Okay. Make sure to don't put that in the middle zone. I mean, that might be... I mean, this can, like, you know, attack over stuff. If it deals battle damage, you get an Abyss script back, but I think it has to attack a monster. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I think it would have been an OTK either way. Let's go in there, and then Hyper Director just walks up, takes a glove off, and just for that last 100. That last 100 to the face! Let's go into the 9th duel. Everyone's here! Steve is in Smash! Welcome to the Thunderdome! When are we gonna get Yugi in Smash? Kaiba? Kaiba in Smash, maybe? Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah, the pendulums. Oh, Herald pendulums. This could be very bad. This could be very bad indeed. It really depends. I mean, if he's gonna do the, there is a thing that some people do with, the Mega Monarch and rituals, where they tribute, there's, I forget its name. There's the Lightning Mega Monarch, and it can tribute itself and make your opponent send 8 cards from their extra deck to the graveyard. Which, let me show you something. Because we're playing an Extravagance build, and because Dogmatica is a thing right now, I'm playing 3 Entis. So if Dogmatica's like, send 2 cards from your extra deck to the graveyard, I'm like, okay, let me just pop 2 of your cards then. Ah, Tzolk'in, I have not seen that before. I didn't know that worked if you said a field spell. Good to know. Alright, so he's got the Crystal Wing. He's got the Ritual Sanctuary. So, and it looks like he's definitely playing Herald. So he's going to end with Herald plus Crystal Wing. Which, I mean, I got to activate Pot of Extravagance first anyway. One way or another. That's just how, and we got to hope we don't send all 3 Hyper Directors. But then we've got the Kaiju, which depending on how many cards... Oh, okay. So he didn't summon the actual Herald. Unfortunate for him. So he's chosen Death then. Death is what he gets. Take this, please. Thank you. Let's go ahead and activate. Let's go ahead and activate again. Oh, what do you know? Steven Smash surrendered. He wasn't prepared for the Kaiju. Kaiju's surprisingly powerful in this day and age. Everyone's worried about Nibiru because Nibiru's like a Kaiju's your whole board. It just tributes off everything. But now all these decks are like preparing for that by building like monster effects, monster effect negation, and then they aren't prepared to have like the regular Kaiju dropped on them. They're like, yeah, Abyss Actors. I'm just trying to think through, like, get that. Probably just tribute it to get the Mellow Madonna. No, tribute it to get something else. Normal summon this one, make the Hyper Director. That way I can get the Potato out and then get Mellow Madonna and then... Yeah, I think I could have OTK'd through all this. Possibly. Probably. I don't know. Just unfortunate, we're going into the 10th duel and I haven't used Funky Comedian once. And he's a very funny card. He's a very silly card. Maybe we'll see it in the last duel. Who knows? Let's go. Alright, here we are, the 10th duel versus the Fluffy Judas. I think he's playing Fluffles. I'm guessing... Fluffles? Could I be right? No! I guessed wrong. It's Lunalights, the other fusion deck that also doesn't have very many good opening plays. But wait, we're gonna save the Kaiju. We're gonna save it for that. Let's go ahead. Bada bing. Bada bingo, bada bingo, bada bungo, bungo, dungo, babungo. Let's go ahead and summon this. Hello. We're gonna go ahead and make the Hyper Director. Hello. We're gonna activate Wild Hope this time because we've already got the Superstar. So summon Hope, get Mellow Madonna. Where's she at? There she is. Yay. And you know what? I haven't used Funky Comedian, so we're going to use it this time, even though it's not the optimal thing. We're going to get, I don't know, another Superstar, because it's big. We'll get both of them, and hope that he doesn't destroy our life. Hope. Activate. How's it going? Nice to meet you. We got 0 and 8 scales. Let's pendulum summon everything, including the actor, or the extras. Big attack. Attack out of 10. Attack on Titan. Even in the Vis and the Duels and the Jaeger. And Nibiru finally came down. It was bad and we will get crunched. But I have a lot of attack. Discount attack warehouse. Alright. So ends my turn. Nibiru. Ripperoni. But yeah, comic relief. You could target an Abyss Actor Pendulum and one monster your opponent controls and switch control of those monsters by destroying this. Feather Duster. Ouch. Ouch. My most of me. I needed that to exist, good sir. Now I'm fucked, because you need at least 2 cards to do anything with Abyss Actors, and all I got is a turtle and a rock. And that's just 7, just almost everything in here. At least I got rid of 2 of my high-level monsters, so the rest is low-level monsters, and also 6 scripts taking up a whole bunch of space that are useless if I draw them without the Abyss Actors. So just ripperoni there. But yeah, what I could have done with comic relief is like tribute off the monkeys, the extras. Where are they at? These guys with the 100 attack. Tribute it off and basically creature swap with this face down monster, which is probably Blue Cat because it's the only thing you'd want to, yeah, it's the only thing you'd want to set face down. So switch with those, and then he can't float anymore. Do Garrus. Interesting. If you'd made Castell or something, you could just send this back. Or, I don't know, fucking the Link, the thing. So draw 2 cards, skip, then discard 1 card, and then skip your next draw phase. I don't think that's worth it. Not when you're staring down a 9200 beat stick. Unless you could fusion summon right this second. When a fusion monster is fusion summoned. Okay. Ah! Oh! Ooh! And he has the wolf, so he can get all the monsters in the graveyard. And get Saber Dancer. Which, I mean, sucks. Because it can attack like 3 times, and he's going to be able to attack into this token now. But I still have a bigger Nibiru than he has monsters, because I summoned so many things. And he needs to get that into the graveyard to do anything. So he's going to hit me for some damage, but I'm going to hit him for even more damage. I'm going to hit him for big chungo damage. Ah! Oh, 6,000! 100 more, you fiend. Okay, so I have 6,000, no. 48. My only hope is Sassy Rookie. You're not Sassy Rookie. 3, 4, 5. Thought I miscalculated. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of that for 1. This is normal summoned. Yeah, either way, unless he attacks with something bigger than... Fortunately, some monsters have high defense. Oh wait, can he fusion summon? Oh wait. You play Cat Dancer? Rip. Yep, so there we go. I didn't get to show off Funky Comedian and and I lose to Cat Dancer. Most whatchamacallit, Lunalight decks I've seen these days don't actually play Cat Dancer anymore. But yeah, with that, he can attack into the token, attack over, and he still has 3,000, 4,000. If it didn't, I was hoping that he would attack the Gamecill and then just have these two. So Ripperoni, we lose that one, but we lose to an Nibiru, which is understandable. It's one of the few things we have to be afraid of. A sad state of affairs. We tried so far and came so hard, but in the end, we still did pretty good. Let's go to the end screen. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Abyss Actor Beatdown 2020. We went 7-3. Probably a little better than this deck deserves, but not bad. I'm pretty happy with the showing. We got to do most of what this deck does, which is essentially just play through 1 or 2 disruptions and then pendulum summon a whole bunch. Man, I didn't yell pendulum at the top of my throat even once. I probably should have. There's a missed opportunity. Either way, we've got a couple missed opportunities. We didn't get to use Comic Relief. We didn't get to use Funky Comedian or Fantasy Magic. This deck does have a couple tips and tricks. Twinkle Little Star can make you attack 3 times. That's kind of neat. Didn't get to use that either. So there's a little bit more to this deck. Make sure you check out the profile if you want to know exactly what everything does. But we still had a pretty good showing. And again, thanks to Tyler once more for making this possible. Next time, I'm going to be looking at yet another Patreon request. This time for Mermail Atlanteans. That should, I've never played them before. That should be a treat. So look forward to that. And until next time, good luck and have fun. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the end screen, where I give my sincere thanks to all the patrons, but especially the high tier patrons whose monetary support helps raise me out of the abyss of poverty. They are Davon Crushin, Tiberius Kane Moriarty, Damian A. Beltran, 01503, Austin Glover, Chris W., Crazy Gingerman, Daniel Frowsing, Lucas Geardis, Quintingent, Deotic, Mr. Eiffel, Dancing Joker, Buster Blader, Matt, Kirvin, Nathan, King Zirmus, Nightfang, and Penumbra Eterna. It's thanks to Emmy Award-winning actors like them that I can make a living playing less popular archetypes like this. Click the link on the screen to join them and become an elite, high-tier patron yourself. Or at the very least, just drop me a like, maybe a comment. Every little bit helps. Today's secret question of the day is, have you seen The Abyss? If so, what did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments, and until next time, stay frosty, Legos.